315.
Three down. Hey, check. 3 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
25.
Check. Slam.
14. 386.
On first down, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
14.
Check your hot read. 49. Check 49.
Here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Double count right here. Double count.
Strong right.
Strong guys. 4 down.
Rush in.
Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a completion to Wilson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got Lockett. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Caught, it's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Check.
Hey, 0.
To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Check. 1 left.
4th down, here's Wilson. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Myles Garrett. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. He gets away from 1. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Hey, on 133. Real. I can take Alpha. 10.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the twist. Shit.
King.
Kill.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
4th down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
4 down, 4 down.
52. Check the backer, check the backer.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. This complete to Lockett. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Check 50, check 50.
Got it, got it.
Check 37, check 37.
On 1st down, Procise gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the 24, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Gun. Gun, gun.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. Defensive battles, something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Speaking of Odell Beckham, he went over 100 yards in that loss to Seattle in Week 6. 101 yards to be exact, 6 catches. Second 100-yard game for him as a Cleveland Brown, but people are waiting for him to find the end zone more. Just 1 touchdown. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle, Seibert able to knock this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This will be taken very short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They run. Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
One left. Four down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wilson.
That's certainly playing down in distance.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hurry! Turn up!
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. Second and 5 at the Seahawks 21-yard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do next. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, Chubb. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave win. a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump